looking at an M112 engine in this ML320. Anybody want to guess how many of these engines were created from about 1997 all the way up to 2015? You're going to say, Kent, what do you mean 2015? In some models in Europe, this engine was still being manufactured. So how many engines is that anyway? I venture to say maybe a few million. When you get one of these cars that has this V6 engine, you're going to start learning about certain maintenance items. You'll go on YouTube, you'll check forums, and they'll say, well, okay, you're going to have some oil leaks on the breather covers, you didn't need to change the plugs, and so on. But you know, there's one thing that you hardly ever hear about on these engines, and that's replacing this right here. There's 6 of these. This is the fuel injector. When was the last time you saw video on replacing the fuel injectors in an M112 or even an M113? Now, I venture to say with this engine at 250,000 miles, this is not perfect. There's a little solenoid in there that's opening and closing. Imagine how many times this opened and closed rapidly over 25 years and 250,000 miles. So we're going to have a little fun today. We're going to pull the injectors out of this engine and we're going to get them on the bench on my tester, and we're going to test them to see how well they spray, how well they seal, and then we'll compare it with a new one. Do you think we'll be surprised? And we can lift that up and grab a hold of the injector and it's supposed to come out, but notice it's not. So I recommend this tool. This is the Mercedessource clamping tool that I have developed. Works very well on these injectors. Just spread it and get down in underneath here, and you'd be amazed how much work it takes to get these out. Now let's take a look. Look at that. That's what you call an old, very old O-ring. So now let's go put this on the tester and see what happens. Since I really don't want any dirt falling down into the engine, I'm going to use these silicone plugs to plug each hole in the manifold as I remove each injector. Let me show you the setup that I'm going to use to test these injectors. First, I have a pressurized pump that's going to deliver the pressure to the injector. I need to get it between 25 and 30 psi. 30 psi is the working pressure for these engines. Then I have to have a way to hook the fuel up to the injector. There's diesel fuel in here. I never use gasoline when you're doing this. I have a capture bottle. The purpose of the capture bottle is to spray into the bottle, and this is a vent line going out the window in the shop. You do not want to be breathing these fine mist fumes that come off pressure testing fuel injectors. And then this here is my tester. It's an electronic device that will give pulses to the injector to either fire it continuously or do a pulse. And so what I'm going to do, we'll get this all hooked up, and you'll be able to come in here and watch. We'll get the camera in real close, and you'll be able to see the spray pattern and how it's spraying. Now we'll start out with a brand new injector so you'll have a reference to go by. Okay. All right, let's watch closely how this new one sprays. Now I'm going to take a random selection of 3 of these used injectors. You know, when you look at the bottom, they don't look too bad. But we're going to get these in the tester, and I think you're going to be surprised at what we find. This one, man. Look at how beautifully that's squirting. Look real closely. We got a squirt coming out the center and then a whole bunch of wet fuel coming out that side. Look at that. Here's another one. So here it is on pulse mode. So this is what's happening when the engine's running. So in conclusion, I'm going to ask you this question. Does that prove my point? I'm going to let you make the call.